Hey, Gorilla family, you're here with me, Mr. B.
And me, Lenny G.
And we're here to look at the top 10 questions answered on Twitter about Anthem. So if you're ready for this, if you want to learn more about Anthem, buckle your seatbelts, put all the bullshit to one side. Let's roll.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on.
Welcome everybody to the latest in Anthem news. I'm planning to do this sort of on a weekly event now where I can, or where me and Lenny, to be fair, look through the Twitter of Mark Durrar, which is the lead for Anthem, just to see if there's any pertinent questions that's been answered that give an insight into what we can expect from Anthem. One of the first questions I spotted, which has been asked recently, and is a question that's been answered quite a lot since E3, which is how many javelins is going to be at launch. Now, Mark Durrar has confirmed there will be 4 javelins, which I believe is the Ranger, the Colossus, the Storm, and the Interceptor. All these javelins are meant to be very different in gameplay, so it's nice that we've added a difference from your usual Holy Trinity, which is what most games, especially games like Destiny, put in. So there is going to be 4 javelins at launch, and that is, if you haven't already heard, 100% confirmed. So you've got it now. It is confirmed. It's locked in. 4 javelins at launch.
Mr. B,
Yes, Lenny.
that wasn't news, knobhead.
I know it wasn't news, but it was asked recently.
Can you get the stuff that is really important?
Fine. Okay, well, the next question then. Are you one of these knobheads that starts a mission only to piss off and leave everyone else to do the work for you and expect the XP and loot from it?
I really hate those bastards. They really are annoying.
Yes, I know they are. Well, luckily, Mark Durrar has actually pointed out now that there will be some sort of AFK detection. Ha 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 ha! Yes! So, if you are those kind of people that put your controller down and hope for the best, bye-bye.
Now that's more like it. What's next?
Well, Lenny, I'm sorry to say this one might put you off the game a bit.
Pardon? What do you mean?
You know how you hate spiders?
You hate them too?
Yeah, alright, fine. You know how we hate spiders?
Yeah, bloody horrible.
Well, Mark Durrar has confirmed that there are big spiders. More importantly, someone asked how big the spiders are going to be in Anthem, and he just put big.
Oh my boogie dog. Oh no.
Don't worry, Lenny. It's fine. You see, big might be anything. My wife, she says to me that size is all proportionate, and it's how people perceive things as big. So he might see a little 2-inch spider as massive, or at least that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I think I hope that too. Oh my god, I hate big spiders.
Don't worry, little G. We can sort it together. We'll fight. I'll shoot them for you.
Like bollocks, you run away from them.
Fair play. Oh, all right. Coming away from the spiders, the next point is quite an interesting one. You see, there's been some questions about guns and gear and the difference between the two, and somebody asked whether you can fire your guns whilst flying. And Mark Durrar's pointed out you can only fire them whilst hovering. However, some gear can be fired whilst you're flying. So I'm guessing gear, or assuming with some accuracy, that gear is stuff that is fixed to your javelin, so that you can upgrade in game, and like a missile, let's say, a homing missile like you would fire from a jet. I'm guessing you can get on your javelins, which would be cool as shit. But no, to physically, the guns that you have to physically hold, you have to hover to shoot them. So that's an interesting tactical mechanic, because if you choose to hover and shoot a great big horde, the chances are you are basically just a great big flying target that is bound to be blown out of the sky at some point. So I'm guessing you have to choose when to hover and when not to, and probably sometimes landing is going to be better than taking the high ground. So that's shooting whilst hovering, but what else is there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's more. And this one I'm going to need your help with, to be honest. Everybody knows I'm Mr. B. I'm not the most technically savvy or technically knowledgeable person on earth. Someone asked a question, and it was a bloody good question by Mac and Cheese. Best name in the world, Mac and Cheese. Asked the question, or asked Mark Durrell the question. I've been wondering, when you defeat a boss and it drops a legendary item or something of that sort, does everybody get it, or is it a fight to see who will get it? There are games out there which do that, you know, if there's a loot like Neverwinter's one of them, if the loot drops, it's whoever gets it. In this case, Mark Durrell came back with a response, all loot is instant, which I can only assume means that if you see it, it's yours. Nobody else can see. You know, like Destiny, if you see ammo drop, it's yours. If you see loot drop, it's yours. I think it means the same thing. However, I'm not entirely sure what that means. So if you do understand what that means, get in the comment section and tell me. You know, educate this dumb gorilla. Lenny.
Whoa. What do you mean educate me? Knobhead.
Yes, you know what I mean, lad.
Get stuffed.
Another question I saw asked. It was actually quite a long thread, and it's something that I take interest in because I'm a bit of a loot whore. I think most of us are, especially from the Destiny world. And that is item stats. So one person asks is, will each item have set bonuses, or is it collections? Meaning, if you have a whole suit of the same thing, will you get a bonus for having a whole suit, a la Division? And Mark Durrell came back and said, good point. Collections will give bonuses. So I'm guessing, or again, assuming with some sort of accuracy, that means if I have a Colossus Titan with Colossus A, Colossus B and Colossus C parts, I'm going to get a Colossus D stat boost of some sort. Now that's cool, because that means it adds an extra layer of tactics on what sort of weapons you're going to bring to the party, or what sort of army you're going to bring to the party. The next question, a bit of a weird one is this, because I can't work out if Mark Durrell was answering the question or if he was just tripping balls at the same time. But basically, he was asked, will put your bloody teeth back in?
And you can't be so dumb, you can't get your words out.
Shut up, dickhead. Let's try this again. Oh, will some be real creatures, or will everything be fantasy-esque? I'll translate that from Twitter speak. Is there going to be something that looks like in our world, or is everything going to look like something out of Destiny? Mark Durrell responded to that with, I saw a turtle today. Now, that could mean one of a few things. It could mean A, he saw a turtle being designed to be put in the game, so real world stuff's going to be in Anthem. It could mean he has a turtle for a pet, or it could mean he's flat out tripping balls and he's just seen turtles. There is another one. Why didn't I think of this before? Of course, he's been watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what it is. Confirmed. Mark Durrell loves Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Next. Now the next one is right down the street for all those people who, you know, wake up in the morning and count the amount of nose hairs they trim in each session because they feel a sense of achievement out of it. And that comes down to mini achievements. Mark Durrell was asked if there's going to be mini achievements like collecting 10 leaves or killing 20 spiders or such and such and such. Mark Durrell confirmed that there is going to be mini achievements. I don't know how I feel about that personally, because half of me, it's like Monster Hunter. In Monster Hunter, you've got these investigations where you can slay 20 Hornetors, and I always leave them because it's pointless. You go in for 30 seconds, bish bash boss, slayed, back. I hope it's not in the same way, or not in the same vein, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. The next one's a bit of a trivia one, but you might find it cool. Now, it's already been confirmed that there will be no underwater combat. After all, this is Anthem, not Subnautica. So, one of the beautiful people on Twitter asked the question. In fact, it was SPL4ZER. It's Splicer, Splizer, Splozer. Anyway, this geezer asked, so I recall there will be no underwater combat. However, will there be passive creatures underwater to help with the ambience? La-di-da. Mark Durrell came back and simply said, with a great big yes. So there is going to be underwater creatures. I don't know, probably where he saw a turtle tripping balls. I wonder if that would be funny if there was no underwater creatures and you're just simply tripping balls. Last but not least, It is my biggest one. And that all revolves around the open world, whether you can go out without a mission and just piss about, you know, go and explore. And it's confirmed that yes, free play is available. You don't have to go out with a mission, or you can just go out, kick over a few toads, light up a few titans. Jobs are good. So that is my 10 questions that I've found on Twitter today. Have you found any other questions that you've seen answered, or if you've got any questions you'd like answered, put them in my comments and I'll fire them at Mark and see if I can get them answered for you. Other than that, what do you think of Anthem? Are you looking forward to it? If you are, get in the comment section, let me know. Let's have a conversation about it. If you've liked this video, I do have a bit of a target this week. Now, I've never done that before. I have a target to try and get to 10 likes. 10! Just bloody 10 likes on this video. Or dislikes, either way, 10 interactions. If you like or dislike this video, hit the like or dislike. If you are a Twitch fanatic or you enjoy Twitch, come and follow me on Twitch. I've not been streaming this week, so I've had really bad network, but we're looking like we're getting back to some normals. Thank you, Virgin Media, thank you. I never thought I'd ever say that in a million years, but and thank you to my wife as well, who has been the technical savvy one that's been dealing with this while I sit there and piss and moan and say, Virgin shit! But that's my wife for you, she's the technical genius. So, thank you all for being here. That's all from me, Mr. B.
And me, Annie G.
Ta-ta for now.